Have you ever wondered how to make a dull brown eye look really cool? Well, I'm gonna show you. So for starters, you want to open up the image of an eye you'd like to use. I'm gonna be showing you how to change around a brown eye, so that's what an image you'd want to open up. And for starters, we want to select the entire eye. Depending, you can use many different tools. I just like using the magnetic lasso tool. So I'm just gonna start off here. And you just want to, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect, but you just kind of want to go all the way around the eye. Select it and close it off. Now you just want to right click on here and go to feather and feather about 5 pixels or so. Okay, so now that's done. Now next you want to go into image adjustments and curves. And you just want to play around with these for a little bit. For the RGB, you just want to put it up a little bit, make it the color a little lighter, and then we can go into the red channel and also put it up just a little tiny bit, give it a little bit more brownish reddish color. So you can just hit OK after that. Now next, we're going to go use the dodge and burn tool. For starters, you want to select the dodge tool, and you want to make a size relative to your picture to go around the pupil. So you want, for me, about 140 pixels. And you want to put the range to highlights and the exposure maybe down to about 30 or so. So you can just go start to make circles around the pupil with the dodge tool. You can go around it maybe 2 or 3 times, and you can start to see that the color on the inside of your eye begins to be completely lighter. Now you want to do the same thing, go select the burn tool, and you might need a bigger brush size depending on how big your eye is relative. So for me, I have like about around 300. Same thing, you want to select the highlights and the exposure, also keep it kind of low, maybe this one around 40 or so. So you just want the same idea, you want to make circle around the outer part of the eye, but still inside. And just a nice little circle. And you can see that you have a little bit more contrast in between the inner part and the outer part. So after you finished doing that, what you can do is, this is kind of where I've changed things up from a lot of other people who've done tutorials on the internet. I take the background layer and I make a copy of it, and on the copy I select the gradient tool. And what I do with the gradient tool, I put it, I make a mixture of white and black. As you can see, white foreground and black background, and I select the linear gradient tool, and I make a line straight across. Actually, you know what? Undo. You want to get rid of the mask first, so you just click on whatever and get rid of it. Select the gradient tool and make your lines diagonally across the screen, and it'll create kind of this a gradient of white, and it just disappears over the picture. Now what you do is selecting your top the copy of the background that you just made, and you go just right over here, and you have 2 options to make it look nicer. You either go to color burn or linear burn, and this is what it looks like. You see? And if, depending on how your picture looks, it could be, you could do it the other way. You can do the gradient tool the other way around. You can see here is a little too much red. You might want to get rid of that. So what you do instead, go back and you make the gradient starting from the bottom right hand corner instead of the top left hand corner. You go like this. Make the gradient, go yet again to color dodge or linear dodge. Actually, no, in this case, when you do it the other way around, the correct tool, which one was it? Linear burn or color burn. So you can see it actually looks, it takes away from that reddish bulge over there, and it gives you a pretty sweet ass eye, if I do say so myself. So, you can tell your friends, you've turned to a vampire now, you got red blood eyes, looking pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. Alright, hope you enjoyed this tutorial.